Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Tori Lynn. Let's blossom today. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this super dark, fun New Year's Eve party look. I hope you guys enjoy this video and you have a great and safe New Year's Eve. Let's just jump right in. So I'm envisioning this look to be really kind of a dark, sparkly, glam New Year's Eve party look is what we're going to be going for. So part of me feels like I want to start with my brows and setting my eyes because it'll just be easier to deal with any extreme dark fallout when my skin isn't all done. So I'm gonna go ahead, toss on my brows and prime my lids, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that we've got our brows on, I'm gonna go ahead. I want to apologize for using like the same few palettes in like all of my videos in the last month, but you know when you get a new palette and it's like you just want to keep using it, and then this palette happens to have a lot of what I need in it for a lot of different looks just because the variety of the shades. I'm going to be using the Conspiracy palette today. I'm not going to be using a whole lot of shades out of here. This palette just has a few crucial shades that I need. To start off, I'm just going to be taking a nice crease brush and I'm going to be dipping into the black shade down here, which is called My Rides here. Once you've dipped into that shadow pretty heavy-handed, we're going to go ahead and work that shade into the crease. Now, I probably should have said this ahead of time. I did not go and set my concealer on my lid with any base. This is going to help that concealer stay tacky, which will make it easier to pack on more shadow to make the pigment really stand out. And I want this black to be dark. Sometimes, especially on me, and I don't know if it's because I have blue eyes or if it's my skin tone, but a lot of times blacks will kind of buff out to look like a dark blue on me, and we want this to look more black than blue. So I'm wanting it to stay kind of heavy pigmented. So I'm going to focus that in the crease, really laying that product down, getting it nice and saturated with color. And I'm bringing that all the way into the inner corner. Once you've got that nice, deep, strong layer down, you can go ahead and start building up that color. So I'm just going to go in and dip into the palette again and really stamp that black down, especially in the outer crease, the outer half of the crease there. Just really stamp it down. This is going to make that black seem really dark, really deep, give it some serious dimension. And I'm not going to focus as much dimension on the inner corner just because that's not the focus. You want to make sure your eyes still seem to, you know, grow out this way. If you did it really heavy and bold in the center, it will make your eyes look closer together. So you want to make sure it's dark in the center, in the inner corner there, but you want to make sure you're really focusing that depth out here. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Next, I'm going to go in using my finger and I'm going to dip into this silver shade called Diet Cola. And I'm going to pack that right onto the lid, right in the center where we left that kind of open space above the lash line. Now I'm going to jump into the ColourPop Disney Designer Collection, which is also another palette I have been using a lot. And we're only going to be using this palette for one shade, this super shimmery white chunky shade called Royal Ball. And I'm again going to use my finger, and I'm going to pack this glitter right over top of that silver shade that we put down just a moment ago. I absolutely love the two chunky glitter shades in this palette. Like, that was probably honestly the reason I bought the palette. That, and I love Disney and ColourPop. But those shades, just when I saw them and I swatched them, they blew me away. The only thing you have to be careful with is, I don't know if you can see how much glitter is on my lashes right now, but they come off pretty easy. You just wipe it off. And then, of course, the glitter under my eyes will get wiped away here in just a minute. So, excuse me. Now I'm going to take just a blending brush, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of buff out the edge of the black shadow. This will soften things up just a little bit, give it a little more of a smoky look. Now I want to go back into the Conspiracy palette, and I want to use the shade Diet Cola again, which again was the silvery shade, but instead of using my finger this time, I'm going to use a brush because we're going to make this our inner corner and brow highlight. Now I'm going to go in with my NYX Epic Ink liner, and I feel like this look just needs a nice big wing to draw it all together. So I'm going to go ahead and draw on a wing, and I will be right back. Okay, now that you've got your wings on, to go ahead and finish off the eyes, I'm going to take my favorite mascara and give my lashes a good coat. If you wear falsies, go ahead and toss those on at this point. Now that we're pretty much done with the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and wipe away any fallout or excess glitter we got going on. Honestly, at the end, we'll probably come back and smoke out the lower lash line, but for now, we're going to move into the skin. So I have already prepped and primed and gotten my skin ready. So for foundation, I'm going to be using my OG Phase, the Revlon Color Stay in the shade 110. I'm just going to take my beauty sponge and apply it to my skin like I do every day. So, guys, I have finally jumped on the Stranger Things bandwagon, and man, I'm hooked. Like, I hate starting shows that aren't finished, which is why I have been putting it off, because this happens every time I start a show that's not finished, and then you get to the end and you're like, now I need to see the rest. Like, it's so Netflix has gotten me so spoiled about watching shows that are finished. I don't have to wait a year for the next season, and I don't know what possessed me earlier this week to start watching it, but I literally have watched the first 2 seasons, and I just started the 3rd season, and literally I've only been watching it for not even a week. And like, there's only 3 seasons out right now, and I was looking online, and they said that season 4 isn't supposed to come out for like another year, and I was like, how am I gonna do this? Why did I start this? I should have waited, because like, it's so good, you guys. I have seen in the past, probably like a year or 2 ago, I watched a lot of season 2. It was like right when it first came out, I think, with some family went over and they were watching it. So like, I saw a lot of season 2, but and it was good, but I was, you know, kind of in the middle, so I wasn't fully invested. I didn't get the full backstory and stuff, because like, when you come in season 2, what do you expect? Anyways, now I'm hooked. I'm in season 3, so I'm almost done with the show. And I'm about to wait a whole nother year, and I'm kind of upset about it. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye using my Coty Translucent Airspun Powder. And then I'm going to set my face using the same powder. Now to add some color back into the skin, I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. And while I have my bronzer out, I'm just going to go ahead and contour my nose. Now for highlights, I chose one of my more cool toned bronzers. This is the Mary Luminizer from the Balm. She's one of my faves, and she's just very cool toned. I didn't want something with a lot of gold or bronze in it to kind of go with our eyes. Then for blush, I'm going to be using the Pretty Vulgar blush in the shade Make Them Blush. I do think, looking at it, I want to smoke out the bottom lash line just a tad. Not a lot at all. I want to keep things really soft and simple. So I'm going to go in with the black shade, which again was called my Rides Here. And I'm just going to tap in ever so slightly and really tap the excess off. I'm just going to meet the liner in the corner and then bring it into the corner, bring it into the eye. Now I'm going to take my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist and spray my face down to just give everything a nice, good lock-in. Then for the lips, I'm going to use the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the shade Note. It's a really dark red. I think this is just super fun for a fun night out on New Year's Eve. Alright guys, Happy New Year. I hope you enjoyed this look. Hope this gave you some good ideas or some inspiration. I think this look would be awesome for a fun New Year's party. It's dark and fun and your eyes are going to shimmer like the crystal ball dropping. So hope you guys have a safe and happy New Year. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more fun videos. I will see you guys next year. Bye.